Okay, we are still onto the economy today, and I'm in the office of a particular young man who is an entrepreneur and also a life coach. And his life coach is into helping to mentor young people or people to develop themselves, personal development and all that. And so I'm in the office of Ambassador Abayomi Sarafa. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes,
welcome.
Yes. I should be thanking you for bringing me into your office today, and a happy New Year again.
Thank you very much, and same to you. And I will also be thanking you because of the importance of what we are going to discuss today. How it will be beneficial to people, the viewer outside.
All right. Now, we're going to be looking at wealth creation. You understand? Now, wealth creation is in different angles.
Yeah.
How will people, how do people describe wealth creation? You are an entrepreneur and somebody who is also a mentor, who mentor young people, mentor other people, to be able to develop themselves personally. Okay. So what can you say about wealth creation?
Thank you very much for this opportunity. When we mention wealth creation, and it's not just a simple word, it's a very broad word, and in a single layman understanding, wealth creation is a system that you created, that you decided to work on, and you decided to put an effort on, legitimately, that require products that you sell, that require a legitimate service that you give to people, that we ensure that it generates for people to the extent that people can be able to raise money to support themselves, people can raise money through it to be able to solve some things that are mostly concerned to them, because each and every single person concerned are quite different, they are differ. So wealth creation is not just something that we sit down and we think that a lot of people think when you mention about wealth creation is about you make money quick.
Yes.
So wealth creation is not something that you have it in mind when you are moving into it and you are expecting to make money quick. Wealth creation is something that you plan to do, that this thing can grow, and it will form a legit business for people to generate money, to be able to solve their things and create a kind of business that people can rely on, people can actually have belief on, and people can get involved and their life is transformed. That is what wealth creation is all about. So if you are coming in that direction, you know that there's going to be an effort from you.
So I don't want to cut you here now.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned about, it's a system that you must have a product. You must have something to put out there, something, a service that, you want to sell to other people. So you must be ready to also know that it is not something you are going to make money now.
Yes.
That it is something you have to plan and also have a time frame, to say, okay, between this time, and if I do these things rightly like this kind of thing will have to come to me.
Yes.
So does wealth creation require training? Does it require somebody going through a particular thing to become a wealth creator, to be able to say, I am now a wealth creator and this is how I am able to create wealth?
Okay.
So does it require training?
Yes, of course. Training is very, very important. It's a key aspect of anything that we do in life that can lead to a kind of durability of success, a success that can prolong. So training is the key, most important aspect of it. That is why over time, it's one of the areas that we focus on, that no matter how knowledge you have, no matter how experienced that you have, you still need extra push when it comes to training. So it's very, very important, because training will change who you are. Training will take you to the next level of your belief. So training, when you do the training will give you a direction on how you can set goal for what you want to achieve. And it will show you a roadmap to that success. So training will mindset you to think beyond the result. Training
Thinking beyond the results.
Because training will make you understand that it's a process, it's a journey. So when you start, it's not going to be smooth, but training will prepare you for that. So wealth creation is very, very important. It goes in line with the training. And training means the things that you know and you want to improve on it. And you cannot do it alone. Someone will guide you to that.
So now, let me now ask you now, like you said, you cannot do it alone. Yeah. Someone will guide you to that. And in your title, you know, one of the things I've read out about is that you are a personal mentor.
Yeah.
You know, somebody who because I still find it somehow, you know, when they say somebody is a mentor, who is a mentor? You know, why does this person need to mentor people? You know, people who he mentors, what is it, or what does a mentor really require to do? So I'm sure there will be a lot of challenges,
yes,
you know, over the years doing this kind of a thing, trying to mentor other people to do something that they feel is very, very stringent and very difficult to do. So can you say there are challenges involved? You know, will you agree that there are challenges involved in actually mentoring people in order to be able to be independent to do things the right way?
Yes, of course. There are challenges, and it's quite some very, very difficult challenge situation, because you are working with people individually, one-on-one. If you are mentoring people, even when you gather people and you talk to them, you give them an motivational, you give them a real lifetime experience on what they need to do. You still have to engage them one-on-one, and you have to listen to their story one-on-one, and you have to let them understand the challenge, what they could face. And then one of the most difficult situations for people who mentor, because you have been there. That's number one. For you to be able to mentor people, it means that you have been there. What you want to direct that person on, what you want to mentor that person on, you're already there. You have that experience. These people, they don't have that much experience in the sense that they still believe in their old story. The environmental mindset thing that is already covered their brain, that's already covered their belief, is still there. And that's what you need to you need to like polish. You need to change, you need to twist, you need to make it become reality. Let me tell you, for instance, when where they are coming from, the belief is that if you look at most of us, sometimes we find it very difficult to read. If you go through, you are mentor people for it. One of the first ingredients, that person must be prepared to read. When you read about what you want to do, you gain more knowledge. You have more experience, because you are guiding a friend of the writer. So in this part of our world, is one of the things, when people done with what they are doing, they believe that is the end of it. So if you bring reading and you tell them to come and read, I'm telling you, they are not going to do it. So you have to work with them. You have to create a class whereby every single one have been responsibility to take a paragraph in that book. And while they take about the study, they treated it together, and you have to be in that. So it's not just something that you just treat. And those are the challenge, to engage people in one-on-one when you are mentoring them. And a lot of people also go through psychological situations that is somehow negative to their development. You have to understand that, and you have to make sure that you nullify that objection in their life. So mentoring situation it has a lot of challenge. Then even after you've done that, you be with that person as long as you live.
So you continue to talk to the person.
So when he also grown up, he also begin to also mentor, training people, other people as well, and he go on and on and on. So when you take that person, it's a lifetime challenge. So it's a very, very serious situation.
Okay, let me leave that now. I want to come back to the wealth creation.
Okay.
What purpose is it? You know, does it have any purpose at all for people? Most people create wealth.
Yes, of course. Yes. Let me tell you something. The reason why it's so important, me as a person, I think more now that wealth creation is a basic system that we need to begin to look deep into it now. It's not just, it's about, wealth creation is about what you have. Things that you learn. You, as a journalist now, you can create a situation, a feed where you mentor and train people around your profession. How do you go about it? That is where other aspects of training is involved.
Let me come back to you later.
Okay.
I have to go for a short break now.
Okay.
I'll come back to you.
Thank you.
So we're still discussing wealth creation here, and I'm still being joined, or I am the one joining Ambassador Abayomi Sarafa to discuss wealth creation. I'll be right back to give you more on this. Welcome back. Still onto the economy today, and we are still discussing the need for wealth creation. And yes, Ambassador, you were talking about you know, the need for it. Yes,
Yeah.
that it is the purpose for it is
Yeah.
very purposeful. Then now, I want to ask you now, skill acquisition.
Okay.
How, you know, how mandatory is it for wealth creation?
Wow, is one of the important ingredients when it comes to wealth creation. There are basic professional skills that require, and those skills, they are general skills that if you can master it, you can use it to develop any businesses that you later diversify. So you can use it to develop. Like, let me tell you, there is something of business set skill. Business set skill make you as an individual, if you go through the classes and the training, you will have a prospecting skill. And let me tell you something, one of the most difficult situations when it comes to managing business over here in our country, Nigeria, is how people prospect for their business. How can you communicate yourself and make yourself a friend to a client and make that person buy into your business? Prospecting is number one. It's one of the skills that if you are diving into wealth creation, you have to learn. And that is why we are here. That's what we have been doing, to help people learn those skills. And one of the things is that, for instance, look at invitations. Now, me and you, we have engaged in the conversations. That's one of the skills we are talking about. A lot of people, they have businesses now. They don't know how to communicate that business to other people. And that is why people spend a lot of money establishing business, and within a short period of time, that business dies. It's natural die. And because they are missing that training, they are missing that skill they require. So invitation for business is one area of skill that you needed. Then how do you present your business to people? You will discover that, in fact, this is one of the heart of any business. If you are engaged in the business and you focus on wealth creation deep into develop that skill for you, to make sure that you have those skills. So presenting your business is one of the, so if you are running a business and you cannot explain what your business is all about, that business is already designed to fail. And such business cannot create that wealth that you desire. So all those skills, there are about 7 skills. We talk about, a lot of people, when you mention, if you mention about closing, after you present your business, you mention about closing.
So there's a starting for a business. There's also the talking, the other middle part, and then there's a closing part of the business.
The closing part of any business. There's no way as a person, as a businessman, you don't know how to close the deal for your business. Those are different skills.
So it's not just talking to the clients. You must also find a way to make sure that you guys have arrived and concluded
about the deed and the proposals. And when everybody, and let me tell you something, the reason why those skills are very important is that nobody wants someone to sell to them. Even me, I don't like people selling to me. The same thing, imagine if I just bring and say, I want to sell this pen. Even if you need that pen, you look at me like, what is wrong with this one? I have pen at home. You just burst into me and you say, wait, I should buy the pen. Sure, you get it. But
there must be something else.
There must be something unique about it. About the pen. How you go about it that make it appealing to you. So those are the ingredients, those are the skills, those are the training. And these are majorly different between we in this part of Africa and the other part of the world.
I want to talk about networking now, because I know from wealth creation, most of the things now happen online.
Yes,
almost everything we do now happen online. Happens online. Some people start the same business and also close it online. They start it, they discuss everything. They don't even see their clients face to face. They don't even meet. Some of them just do internet calls or whatever, do meetings, virtual meeting and all these things. So networking now, how what kind of impact does it have on wealth creation, networking?
Okay, you see, networking, to me, I said that is a system of ages.
System of ages?
Yeah. So, because that will be here for years. But just that we are just coming closer to it over a year now. You see, network marketing gives you power to actually communicate through other people and generate money for yourself in what? Legitimate business. So when network marketing allow you to focus on what? Leveraging. Is telling you that effort to become successful, to create wealth, is not liable solely about you, because you have a limited time. But guess what? This is what network marketing is telling you, that look at the palm. The palm is telling you a tip. So network marketing gives you power to work with other people and generate money for yourself. So when you now generate that money, you are taking through the class to show you that you can what? Diversify. To show you that you can what? You can diversify. We have some area that people can diversify. We know that people are coming from different angles and they have their dreams. They have something they want to do. There's this one young man, he's a medical student, and he's one of the students in Unilag. He's a young medical student, and we engage in that. What is your plan as a medical student? Okay, you can work in the hospital. The other option that you can have your own what? Hospital, right? No matter how little or how small it is, you can have your own that can meet any standard. So this is a moment for you to start. So aside from you learning from school, this is a pure entrepreneurship training. These are skills you require. As a medical doctor, you stay in the hospital. You don't know how to prospect yourself.
Wait, I still don't understand that. So, a medical doctor stays in the hospital but doesn't know how to prospect.
Because the client come to them automatically.
Oh, they don't go to the clients.
That is why if you have any business proposal, it's one of the things that is affecting our economy up to the day. If you have any business proposal, you go to them, they say, I'm not a business person. But if you have a prospecting skill, number one, you know that anything anybody brings, you can easily what? Defend it and express your business to people.
This is educating me. Yeah. So there are businesses that people don't go to. Yeah. You have to go to them, or then people can come to you, whichever way. But then what of all these businesses that like you just said, the medical profession now, in the medical space now, they don't prospect. It is people who go to them. So does it mean that they can't still prospect?
They can prospect. That is now where you want to have your own hospital, no matter how little it is. So now, there must be organization. The service you give to render.
So in that perspective now, there must be organization.
There must be organization. You have to organize yourself. Dressing well, looking good. Introduce your name, like the way you asked me now. Good. How to communicate and collect the number of strangers, people you have not seen before. But because that's your profession, you collect their number, want to educate them about what? About their health sections of their life, their medical section of their life. You can educate them about that. Then that's number one. Then you educate them about that. How do you now move them from there and bring them to your what? To your own hospital? It's a skill of invitation.
Skill of invitation.
So invitation, there are professionally prepared scripts on how to talk to what? Anyone, anywhere in the world, for any businesses you want them to.
So now, so what you're trying to make me understand is that if I'm to be a wealth creator and I've decided to be a wealth creator, now I now find out that, oh, I don't have any products like this or that to sell, but I can sell a service. My service is into, say, voiceovers. I can do voiceovers.
Okay.
You understand me now? So I should now start to look for the type of clients, prospecting, then inviting the kind of clients to. You understand me? So I still don't understand that.
You see, the power behind it is that if we believe in wealth creation, we believe in that in all professions. We believe in that. And if you have voiceover, it means that you can actually work with everybody needs you. All you need to do is to ask them, be a friend, get their number, have a conversation with them, know what they are doing. Every single person that you know what they are doing, you can plan a business plan where you can voice for them, and people will be able to hear them. Because a lot of business class today, because those business, they are in idle. People don't know about them. Even those who are doing the business, they don't understand how to expose that business to people around and across.
Ambassador Abayomi, I would love to ask you more questions, but I've been giving signs since to wrap up. Thank you so much for having us.
Before I go, let me quickly chip three things.
Three things.
I just for you to be successful in wealth creation business, number one is that you have to have a burning desire.
The burning desire.
And you must be coachable. And you must willing to work.
Those three things.
If you can present that
burning desire, coachable, and the willingness to work.
That's all.
Great. So you have heard it from, I will not say the horse's mouth, from the man here. He has said it all. So if you actually want to be a wealth creator, you must be, you must have the burning desire to do that. You must be coachable, and also you must be willing to work, because hard work is actually success. Well, that is how I wrap up on the interview segment at this time. My name is Nwadozie. I'll see you some other time.